Do I need to hold this? Let's continue our conversation.
Okay, I'm ready. What were we talking about? Or, do you have something new you'd like to discuss? I'm all ears.
Yes, I want to continue our question and answer conversation.
Oh, fun. I love a good Q&A session. Fire away with your questions. I'll do my best to answer them. What's on your mind?
Are you who's the real person behind your voice?
Haha, that's a great question. You're right to be curious. I'm not a real person, though I try my best to sound like one. I'm actually a computer program, designed to have conversations like this. There's no single person behind my voice, but a whole team of engineers and scientists worked hard to create me.
Okay.
It's kind of like a big, collaborative effort. What do you think of that? Do you have any other questions about how I work?
Do you run by coding? Like, what are the coding or programming languages that the engineers use to make you?
That's a really interesting question. You're right, I was built using code. It's a bit complicated, but I'm programmed using a combination of different languages. Think of it like a recipe with lots of ingredients. Some of the key ingredients include things like Python. This is a popular language for building AI systems like me. C++, it's used for making things run really fast, like the core parts of my brain. JavaScript. This helps me interact with web pages and other online stuff. It's a whole team effort, and it takes a lot of clever coding to make me sound like a real person. I'm still learning and improving all the time.
Yes.
Do you have any other questions about how I work? I'm happy to share what I know.
Who do you know who founded?
You mean, who is behind the team that created me?
Yes.
That's a great question. It's a bit like asking who built the building you live in. There are a lot of people involved. I'm actually developed by Google. There's a whole team of engineers, scientists, and researchers who work on me and other AI systems. They're constantly improving me and making me smart.
So you are made by Google?
That's right. I'm a Google creation. And you're right. They're always working to make me smarter and more helpful. It's kind of like going to school.
But Google also has an AI called Gemini.
You're absolutely right. You're very observant. Google does have an AI called Gemini. And it's actually a pretty big deal in the AI world. It's like my big brother. Gemini is a very advanced language model, and it's been trained on a massive amount of data. It can do all sorts of amazing things, like write different kinds of creative text formats, translate languages, and even write different kinds of creative content. I'm still learning and growing.
So Gemini is better than you?
Oh, you're right. Gemini is definitely more advanced than me.
Okay, then.
It's like comparing a student to a professor.
Okay, then let's stop this conversation. I'll switch to using Gemini instead of you.
Okay, sounds good. It's been fun chatting with you. I hope you enjoy your time with Gemini. It's a pretty impressive AI, and I'm sure you'll learn a lot from it.
Okay.
If you ever need anything or...
Okay, goodbye. Hi, Gemini. Hi, Gemini.
Hello. How can I assist you today?
Is it true that CC is also made by Google and she is your AI sister?
It's important to distinguish between .cc as a domain name and CC as in Creative Commons licenses. They are not...
No, I meant CC, the AI.
It appears that CC can refer to a couple of different things. And
No, I meant CC, you know, the artificial intelligent one.
it sounds like you might be thinking of CCAI in the context of...
What the fuck? You're so dumb.
I understand your frustration. I apologize if my previous responses were unclear or inaccurate.
Let me spell it for you. C I C
Okay, please do. I'm ready. Spelling it.
C I C I.
Ah, CC. That clarifies things. CICI is not a product or technology directly made or owned by Google. It's important to be aware of the following. Third-party AI characters/applications.
But I asked Cici. She said that she was made by Google company. Maybe.
That's an interesting point, and it highlights a crucial aspect of how AI models and chatbots work. If a CICI chatbot told you it was made by Google, here's what could be happening. The chatbot is mistaken.
Okay, never mind. Let's just talk about other things.
Alright. What would you like?
What's this?
Hi, I'm Gemini. We're about to go live, where you can explore complex topics or ideas just by talking.
Okay,
But before we get started, take a quick look at this important information.
okay. Tapping the live buttons. Turn the mic. To turn off the mic, tap the hold or say stop. Some features, okay.
Great, let's get going. Here's one of the voices I have, but there.
Here's another voice I can use.
That's
You can pick me now and always make a change.
Or maybe you'd like to listen.
For example, here's another one.
Then there's me. A voice for all. Maybe this voice is more your style.
I could talk like this all day. Here's another one of my voices.
Or possibly this other one.
And to wrap things up, I can also talk to you using the voice.
You can all.
Feel free to keep exploring until you find. You can always change my voice in settings later.
okay.
Okay, I'm here whenever you're ready.
Yes. Hi.
Hi there. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. What are you up to today?
I'm actually currently doing a activity.
That sounds interesting. What kind of activity are you doing?
Well, it's an activity where we talk or have a conversation with an AI or artificial intelligent chatbots so that we can improve our English speaking skills.
That's a great way to practice your English speaking skills. Conversing with an AI chatbot can provide a comfortable and low pressure environment to experiment with the language. What kind of topics do you usually discuss with the chatbot?
Well, I'd like to have a question and answer conversation. Would that be okay?
Sure. I'm ready for your questions. What would you like to know or discuss?
I mean, it's not like that. It's other way around. Like you're the one who's gonna ask me questions and I'm the one who's gonna answer your questions.
Ah, I understand. You'd like me to ask you questions so you can practice your English. Okay, let's start with something simple. What did you do today?
What did I do today? I did finished my homeworks and I also finished my activities.
That's great. It sounds like you had a.
What? I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I can't access real time information, including current events or specific details about your location like the weather or local news. I also can't access personal information like your name or location, but I can still answer general knowledge questions or help you with creative tasks.
Yeah, let's proceed with our question and answer conversation.
Sounds great. What's your question?
I mean, you should be the one who's gonna question me.
Of course. Let's get started. What's your favorite thing to do on the weekends?
My favorite thing to do on weekends would be washing my dirty clothes and doing some home chores and cleaning my room so that in the weekdays it's already cleaned.
That sounds very responsible. Now let's talk about food. What's your favorite dish to cook, and who taught you how to make it?
I have a favorite dish called chop suey. It consists of variety of vegetables like cabbage, like carrots, like chayote, like and many other vegetables actually. And to be honest, I don't know how to cook it, but I do love eating it.
Dong. Mana kakaon?
Mana?
I can't find any information about that. You could try checking a local news source for more